Okay, so today we are going to talk about Boolean operators. So imagine we have this function check stuff that if true is going to return what? A. Okay. At this point I think you know that. Okay, so what if now I write false? They're going to be what? B. Okay, so what if I write undefined? Do you know? It's going to be false. Oh, sorry, I have to call the function. So check stuff. So now it's going to be false. Why? Because undefined is what we call a falsy value. That means that if you try to use it as a Boolean, it's going to be transformed into false. But it's not the same as false. Falsy only means that when you are evaluating it as a Boolean, it's going to return false. And likewise, if I do this, for instance, what would this return? Do you know?
Because it doesn't recognize it.
It's going to return A because hello is a truthy value. So let me show you. You see?
Certain words have truthy.
Huh?
Are certain words truthy?
Mm-hmm.
Is it strings in general or true? Or
I'm going to explain it. So, because when hello is evaluated as a Boolean, it's going to be evaluated as true. So that's why we call it truthy. So now I'm going to tell you what are the falsy values. So we did undefined. So I'll write it here. So comment. Oh, sorry. So undefined. Can you imagine another falsy value?
no?
No, null, yes, no, yes, exactly. So if we write null, this is going to return B. There. Can you imagine about another one? Can you think about?
False.
False, yes, that's the most obvious one. Yeah, but many people forget about it.
Stop.
Sorry?
Stop.
Stop. No, stop is not. Like how? Like just write stop like this?
None.
Sorry?
None.
Not a number. Yes, not a number. Like this. Yes. This is going to be false. So not a number. Yeah. Let me. So what did you say? Stop. Like what? Like a string or
A string or
like this?
a string will be. It's like hello in a way, it's truthy, it's a string. So stop as a string.
Yes, exactly. If you, yeah, exactly. It's the nice logic. So it's going to be truthy. Any others? Any other falsy values? So if I write 0, what do you think? True or false? Truthy or falsy?
It's true.
No, it's falsy.
So if one true,
So 0 is truth, is falsy. And there is another one. If you can guess it, if you no, not minus one. So we said strings are truthy. But what if I have an empty string?
Oh.
That is going to be falsy.
Would that be the same as undefined? Or is
No.
it its own separate?
No, it's separate. It's a string. Undefined is if you do this. So type of undefined You see, undefined there. Can you see it? No. Wait. So let me. Yeah, undefined, because the screen is small. So it has its own type. But if you do type of empty string, it's going to be. Just let me. So I'm going to clear this. Type of empty string, string. So they are different.
Empty strings.
So empty string is false as well. And undefined, null, false, not a number. We set 0. And there is another one that you might not find because it's not very used. Is 0m. This is a weird type of data that is like, it's called big int. So if we do 0n, you see, big int. These are just numbers that are so big that it's not safe. JavaScript is not accurate to work with it. So they make this new type of data to work with them. And inside this type of data, you have this value that is false. But let's not count that one. So these are the falsy values. Anything that is not this is going to be truthy. So as long as you know the falsy ones, all the rest are truthy. So now that we know this, I'm going to change the function. So if I want to return true or false, what would this return? Do you know?
True.
True. Let me check it. So true, yes. Okay, and what about false and true? What would this return?
False or true?
Sorry, false or true? Yes.
It would still be true.
Yes. And what about if I have this?
Still true, right?
True. Still true. And what about if I have, obviously this is going to be false. Yeah. Okay. So basically the OR operator is going to look for a truthy value or a true value. So before going to the rule, I'm going to, let's say you have a string like that, another string, stop, and a number 2. What will this return? So the first value, we have it here, is going to be false. So it's going to be equivalent to a false. The second value is not here, so it's going to be truthy. It's going to be equivalent to a true. And the third value, we don't care because we already found a true.
So it comes the first true value.
So it's going to look for the first truthy value, and what is it going to return? True or the value?
The value.
The value, exactly. So let me show it to you. So stop. So the OR operator is going to look for any truthy value, and if it finds the truthy value, starting from the left, it's going to return that truthy value and ignore the rest. And this is called shorthand evaluation. Sorry, not shorthand, short circuit evaluation. Because once it finds a truthy value, it's going to stop, doesn't care. So, yeah. Okay. So what about if I do this. True and false. What will this return?
False.
False. Okay.
Does
What?
it mean both of them?
Exactly. And if I if I have true and true, it's going to be true. But what if I have high and by?
It'll return high.
Why high?
I guess because it's the first one.
No, but
Although it does it because it's an and, it changes. So
Because the OR operator is going to look for the first truthy value, and if it doesn't find any truthy value, it's going to return the last falsy value, because it's going to start on the left and it's going to finish on the last one. So the AND operator is the opposite. It's going to look for a falsy value. So is this falsy? Is this high falsy? No. So it's going to check the second one. Is this by falsy? No. So is there any other value? No. So it's going to return this value. So we check it by. And okay. So now if I have this and I have undefined and I have 35, what will this return? Let me put a space here.
So an empty array would count as false. Is that right? So then it would return by?
So an empty array would count as false here. Is it here? Empty array.
It isn't, no.
So anything that is not here is going to be truthy. So if this is truthy, what is going to return this expression?
so it's 35? That's the last one, right?
Sorry?
35 will be the last.
The 35 is the last one, yes.
But undefined is false, so you would return
Oh,
the first
yeah,
true
true.
value for false.
So it's going to look for falsy values starting on the left. Is high falsy? No. So let's see the next one. Is by falsy? No. Is empty array falsy? No. Is undefined falsy? Yes. So it's going to return it. Undefined. So
So false is more stronger than truthy then. Because if it finds a false, then that's it. It's just
it's because we are with the AND operator.
okay.
And the way the AND operator works is it's going to look for falsy values.
Not false.
If we had this, for instance,
Oh, okay.
and this, sorry, let me just, what will this return? Empty array? What? Sorry? 35?
No, all looks for the first true.
Well, first, yeah.
Okay, the first truthy, right? So it's going to be high, yes, because the OR operator is going to look for truthy values. So is this value truthy? Yes, so I don't care about the rest. So now if we check it, is it high? Okay, so what if now I'm going to change this. Imagine we have an if and then return return A else return B. So if I have undefined or null or empty array or true, what would this return?
A, because it's found the empty array which is truthful.
Very well. Yes. So it's going to return A. Okay. And what if I do this? You know what is that?
Gives.
Yeah, so this is like if this value. So first of all, can you guess what this will return?
It's going to return
True. Yes,
that's false.
because this is going to make this a Boolean value and make it return the opposite. So if it is truthy, it's going to return false, and if it's falsy, it's going to return true. So if we check, it's going to be
What's it called again?
this
Apostrophe.
is negation operator. So it's going to be A because this is true, and because this whole expression is true, it's going to return A. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to our return. So imagine now we have undefined or false and true or not a number. What will this return?
False.
Okay,
Because would it?
so the way to go with this is first evaluate what is inside the parentheses. So what will this expression here return? Undefined or false?
Essentially be a false.
False. Why?
Because both types are false.
Both types are false. But what value is going to be returned? Undefined or false?
What value?
Because we are on a return statement, right? We are not just evaluating whether if they are true or false. Some value is going to be returned in the end.
Because it's an or, it will look for the first truthy statement.
Uh-huh.
But because there are no truthy statements, I don't know what it looks at first.
So if it finds a truthy statement, a truthy value, it's going to return that truthy value and is not going to care about the rest. If it doesn't find any truthy value, it's going to return the last falsy, so the one that was iterating on. So this is false now, so we can write here false. And what about this one?
It's found true, which is the first truthy statement, so the
Uh-huh.
value will be true.
Because it's not going to care about the rest. Because it's going to stop here, it's going to be short circuit evaluated, and it's going to say, so it's going to return true. So now we can see, what about this? What is going to be returned, false or true?
False.
Why false?
Because it's the
And
it's looking for the false.
Is-
Looking for the false.
for the false what?
Statement.
for the first falsy value,
False value. Yeah.
and then it's going to return it. But in this case, it's false, the value. If it were, I don't know, not a number, what would be returned here? Undefined? Why undefined? So I'm going to write it here to make it. So OR operator is going to look for a truthy, or if it doesn't find any truthy, it's going to return last falsy. And then the AND operator is going to look for what?
First false.
For falsy value, so the first falsy, and if it doesn't find any falsy value, last truthy. So in this case, Declan,
Yeah.
what is this going to be, this expression here?
None.
Exactly, not a number, because it's going to look for a truthy value, and because there is no truthy value, it's going to return the last falsy.
Yeah.
So it's going to be none. And what is this going to return now?
False, because not a number is false.
So it's going to return false. Everyone agrees with that? Yes? You are... Oh, yes or not?
Yeah.
So you are all wrong. Because the value is not false. The value is not a number. Right?
But it's false.
It's falsy, but falsy doesn't mean that the value is false. So falsy means that when you try to evaluate it as a Boolean, it's going to return false. But the value itself is not false, it's not a number. So it's going to return not a number. We check. Yeah, not a number. Do you understand the difference between false and falsy? Yeah or no?
I don't get how it's not turned into a Boolean.
Because when it's evaluating the expression, it's going to check them as Booleans. But then after evaluating the expression, it's going to return the value
Oh,
that they have.
yeah, because...
So
and
falsy,
first false.
because falsy is not a value.
Okay.
Falsy is just like, we can call it a property, that when this type of value of data is evaluated as Boolean, it's going to return false. But the value itself is not a number. So it's going to return not a number. Okay, so what if now I have, let me complicate it a bit more. Another, say 2 and the object, and this is going to be true, this is going to be 24. Yeah, what is this going to return? Let me just can I remove this? Do you have it clear already?
Yeah.
So I'm going to remove it, okay?
Okay.
So the way to go would be one by one. So because we have the parentheses, first of all we have to evaluate what is inside the parentheses. So Vicky, what is going to be returned here? 24. Why 24?
Parentheses within
Because it's a number. So
Oh,
we have the OR operator,
Okay,
right? So what is the OR operator going to look for?
The first truthy,
It's going to look for a truthy value, and if it finds a truthy value, it's going to ignore the rest. If it doesn't find any truthy value, it's going to return the last falsy value. So in this case, what is it going to return?
the first truthy.
And what is the first truthy?
The
True. Okay.
true.
Okay. And now, yeah. Now wait. And J, what is this expression going to be evaluated to? So we have the OR operator. What is the OR operator going to look for? So the first truthy. So true. So it's going to return true. Okay. So it's going to return true and ignore the rest. And then here and decline. What is this going to be? So we have the AND. What is the AND operator going to look for? For a falsy value. So if it finds a falsy value, it's going to ignore the rest. Is this falsy? Is this falsy? So what is it going to return then? False? So it's going to return the first truthy, or if it doesn't find any. Sorry, the first falsy, my fault. It's going to return the first falsy because it's looking for falsy values, or if it doesn't find any falsy value, it's going to return the last one, the last truthy, because there aren't any falsy values, it's going to be truthy. So what is going to be returned then? Sorry. And what is it? So it's the empty object. Okay. So now we have the parentheses solved. So now, Bella, what is this going to return?
so because we've got all AND operators, the AND operator is going to look for the first falsy, but because there are no falsy, it will look for the last truthy, so it will return the empty object.
Yes, very well. Here it is. Okay, so one last twist. So, so imagine you have a length and sorry. Now you have this. One and now dot length. And yeah, so let me see if I can make it. So yeah, so who wants to start? Who wants to be first? So start with Vela now, because she was the last one
Okay.
before. So what is this first parenthesis going to be?
So object.keys will have a look at the object that you've given it, but have a look at the key, which is A. Yes, but then it will count the amount of keys, which is 1. So you're then given 1 or 24. They're both truthy's values, so the OR operator will look for the first truthy, which is 1.
1. Okay, very well. And now, declan. So what is this expression going to be evaluated to? So we have the OR operator is going to look for what? So it's going to be true. Yes, it's going to ignore the other one. And what if I had this?
Looking for falsy.
Mhm.
I will go for the last tree, which is inside the array, empty array, and
So what is the length of an empty array?
oh, zero.
It's 0,
Yeah,
right?
So, alright, so it's
So 0 is
so zero. So that array will be so that's the place falsy, right?
is going to be falsy because this 0 is here.
Ooh, what did you do?
So okay, so this is going to be falsy, this part. So this is going to be 0. So then this expression, what is it going to return? What is the AND looking for? So the clans.
For falsy.
It's going to look for the first falsy.
So falsy.
Okay, so then what is it going to return?
To return the empty array now, which is zero.
So,
Falsy.
so it's going to return 0. Okay.
Yeah.
And J, what is this going to return? Uh-huh. Two is truthy, not true, because two is two. It's not true. It's truthy. It's truthy as well. So what is it going to return then? Okay, yes, the object, the last truthy. It's going to return the first falsy, or if there aren't any falsies, the first truthy. Sorry, the last truthy. Okay, so Vicky, what is this going to return then?
The object.
The empty object?
We have truthy, all of them are truthy, it's going to be the last truthy.
Okay.
It's going to be the
They're not all true.
sorry, no, 0 is not truthy, sorry.
Uh-huh.
So, yes. So it's going to be the first 0.
So it's going to return 0.
Yeah.
Why 0?
Maybe that is a really that he's looking for the first falsy.
Because it's looking for a falsy value. So is this first thing falsy? No.
No.
Is this falsy?
Yes.
Yes. So I'll stop here and return this because I don't care about the rest.
Yeah.
So it's going to return 0. Let's check it. Yeah, 0. Okay. Would you like me to give it another twist or is it enough?
Yeah. More twists.
Another, okay. Okay. So imagine we had this. Oh, sorry. What will this be now? So first of all, let me change the values. So I'll start from scratch. So you're going to tell me the values. So first, parentheses. What do I put inside? Vicky.
Whatever we want.
Tell me values.
Let's put an array with an object.
An array with an object. Like this?
Yes, let's say
Name.
equals, okay, sorry, this, and equals George, but with the
What name, sorry?
George,
George.
with the
George. Okay. And then and or.
comma,
Comma. So comma inside the array.
no,
After.
object
So now do I put?
outside of the array.
What do you want me to put? And
Yes, and
Okay. And wait, sorry. What is going to be the other value?
It can be object of value.
Object dot value dot values.
Values, yes.
And what do I pass inside?
Calibrations. Key.
Key.
How long something the dots,
The dots. Colon.
column, can be anything.
Anything. As a string.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to split this because. Okay. So. Wait. Better like this. Okay, now. So the next one is going to be an ant. So what do I put inside? J. You wanted to twist it. So just two things. So I am really lost.
Yes.
And
This as well.
and or
Let's say
or. Okay. And what do I put now? Just anything. Okay, I'll put a number. So 23? Okay. And now I will put an R. Okay. So who wants to do the last one?
Not a number.
Not a number. And or or? Oh, sorry, this is not
Well, let's give it L.
an or.
And then true.
Sure. Okay. 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 So let's evaluate this. So
That's right.
Okay, so
Mm.
the first one.
wait a second. Let me see something. Is the syntax right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Because it's a bit. Yeah. So the first one, Declan. This. No, no, no.
Oh, so you saw one in one. So yeah.
It's gonna return George.
So no, wait.
No.
You are not Declan. Declan is him.
I think,
Him.
okay.
So what will this return? So the first value.
Don't listen to me. I'm lost.
So we have an. Yes. So this is going to look for what? It's going to look for falsy. So this first value, is it falsy?
No, it's true.
It's truthy.
Is it?
This second value,
Because well, it's not empty, right? It's none of those.
is
No, it's-
exactly.
Isn't it the position? Does it return the position of the array, which is 0?
Which one? This one.
The first object.
It's one. It's not one.
It's going to return the value, and the value itself is the array, the whole array.
Okay.
When it's empty, then it's zero, and it'll be false.
Sorry?
Oh no, it needs to be array and with dot notion string, so it
It
can
just
carry it.
okay.
But even if you put like an empty array, it doesn't count as zero, right?
If you put an empty array, is the empty array here?
Yeah, no.
No.
But
So
you-
it's going to be truthy.
All right, cool. That's
So this value is?
false.
This value is false.
No, it's true. I said true first. I said true.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, that's on there.
Okay. So this one is truthy.
Yeah, second one is true.
The second one is truthy too. Why?
Because
So what is the object dot values? What is this value?
The object value is anything.
Okay,
String.
exactly. Is the string anything? Very well.
Yeah.
So this is going to be is not here, so it's truthy. So what will this return?
It's going to return the last truthy, which is object of value.
So that's the value.
No,
That is
anything, anything.
Ah, okay.
Anything.
So what is going to be returned then?
String anything.
Okay, the string anything. Very well.
Very well. You did your homework.
Okay. So now the order was so
Big
now
imagination.
Jay. What is no, you can't do yours. Sorry. Vicky, what is going to be returned here?
Exactly, it's lost. So it's going to look for the first truthy.
So it's going to look.
The string is going to return I'm really lost.
So it's going to return I'm really lost.
Yes.
Why?
Because it's looking for the first truth.
Exactly. It's going to look for a truthy value,
So it stops there.
and when it finds it, stops there. Very well. So it's going to return
I'm really lost.
I am really lost.
Exactly.
So I am really lost. Okay. And what about this last one? Yay.
So that's for this truthy or return lots.
So we have an OR
Yeah.
operator and
That means falsy
uh-huh,
and true is truthy.
uh-huh.
Return net.
So what does the OR operator look for?
It looks for the first truthy value.
Okay, so is this truthy? Is this truthy?
Yeah.
So it's going to return true. Okay. So Bella, now you have the top one, the tough one. So
Okay, so I think what I want to do is evaluate the and first as one evaluation and then the or as another one. So it's
Uh-huh.
almost as if the two ands are in another bracket.
so yeah, it's
So I think I would then try and find the first falsy out of anything I'm really lost. But
Mhm.
that would return I'm really lost. So then I would then compare that as an or against true, and or would try and find the first truthy, so it would return I'm really lost. Is that right?
I think so, yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Let me check. Yes,
Oh, nice!
oh,
you won the prize today.
we all started.
Okay,
It was Tina.
so I'm going to leave it here for now. Do you have any questions?
No,
No? Okay,
it was really good.
okay. Thank you. So I'll stop streaming.